Johnny Stewart. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We were just texting back and forth. What's going on?
Oh, I inherited a piece of property when my dad died last year, and I just got he's on the phone. I just got possession of it, and it's not in the town I want to live in, so I'd like to sell it.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm sorry about your loss. What city do you want to live in?
Oh, I've already got a piece of property on contract. I just need to sell this other so I can finish buying it. I'm going to live in Meeker out in the country.
Ah, okay. You gonna get some chickens and everything else?
Yeah, I have chickens, cows, goats,
Oh,
you name
that's
it.
so you're gonna have your hands full.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plus, I got 24 grandkids that seem to show up all the time at my house. I'm always babysitting one of them.
You said 24 grandkids?
Yep, and 3 great grandkids.
Wow. You were living the good life.
I am. I just retired 45 years out of medicine, so
Oh
I'm,
wow.
I'm tired of watching people die and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to watch people live, these grandbabies.
Absolutely awesome. Well, congratulations. That's big time.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get down to business. You
All
got
right.
you got it listed with an agent, right? Am I saying that correctly?
Well, that's ending September the 1st.
Okay, so that's ending September the 1st. Any reason why it's ending?
Yeah, because I'm not been impressed. It's my son that's got it listed, and he's not. I didn't want to list it in the first place. I just wanted to sell it outright.
Yeah.
And he became a realtor and wanted his mom to let him have a chance at selling it, and he hasn't done. I think when it's your kids doing it, they think, oh, they can just do other stuff for their mama and not have to
Yeah.
work as hard.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, you got it at 230. Was that the number you were hoping to get for it?
That is a number I'm hoping to get for it, but I've dropped it quite a bit. I will, I'd like to come out with money in my pocket about 210.
You want to, so is there a mortgage on it, or you just 210's the number? It's free and clear?
It's free and clear. There's nothing on it.
Okay. Hmm. All right. This is what I'm thinking. So the house is in good shape. It's a little dated, but it's in good shape. Uh,
Yeah, it's dated, but it's in great shape.
Yeah.
It's a big house
yeah, absolutely.
and in a good neighborhood.
Yeah. For an investor to come in, they would want to be a little bit lower. But
Right.
this house looks like it needs to go to somebody who's gonna live in it, like a homestead buyer.
Right.
So having it on the market is a good choice for that, because that's how you get the most people to look at it.
Right.
As an investor, I would have to be around 180.
Yeah, I can't do that. I
Yeah.
won't do that. I'll move into it before
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And
but I appreciate you.
yeah, no problem. I have another option I want to throw out. I really want to throw out two, just so you know kind of all the tools that you have, and you can pick the best one. One of them, we call it an ovation, right? You're already listed on the market, but you're not impressed with who's running the show. What we would do is we would agree at your 210 number, and then I would pay one of my personal people to list it on the MLS, and then we would find somebody to move in there. It typically takes 30 to 60 days for us to find somebody good to go in there. We vet them, we make sure that we're all good to go, and then we pay the realtor, we pay the closing costs, we pay everything. So 210 would be your number, and then we would handle everything from there. So say it's sold for, let's say, 230. We would pay everybody out of that 20K, and then I would keep whatever's left over. Does that make sense?
It is.
So that's one option. I've done that many times, especially with a property like this where, it's kind of in that in-between zone, right? The price that you want is deserving so, but it's not really for an investor, because an investor, we're here to make money at the end of the day,
Right. exactly.
So that's one option. The other option is seller financing. Have you ever thought about doing that?
I did throw it out there. I did have somebody to ask owner finance it for them,
Yeah.
and I told them that I would do 200, and if they could come up with 200, I would finance 30 at 3.5% interest for 5 years.
Woo! You are trying to kill us, girl. That's just way too big of a down payment for us.
Right.
I mean, is there any way, like, if we could creep up on the purchase price, say the purchase price be $250, but is there any way that we could stretch those payments out over maybe 5 years?
For how much now?
Nowhere near that. I'm thinking
Yeah.
5 to 10%, so like 25 grand.
No, I couldn't do that because I'm trying to pay cash for the house I'm buying.
Yeah.
And I had to hire an attorney for my dad's estate, and I still have a balance left there that I need to pay, and I've had some upgrades done to the house, and I need to pay the contractors for that.
Yeah.
So
You just need some cash in your pocket.
I need some cash. That's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. Well, I think either telling your son to get to it or trying to do an ovation would be the best situation for you moving forward, just to get you the most amount of money in your pocket.
Right. Well, he and I are going to have a Jesus meeting this afternoon, and and I'm hoping that they're going to lower some interest rates after the 1st of September. So I know interest rates are pretty high right now.
Yeah.
And this election doesn't help things either. So
No, and money's expensive right now, so that's why everybody's trying to get their hands on a property for a low amount, just because it costs so much to do everything else.
Right.
Well, how is your son marketing it? Have you guys even gotten an offer in or anything?
I've had one offer. I've had people look at it. They want a $300,000 home for $200,000. You know, and I understand that, but you know, I'm not going to go in and do any more upgrades because the area that it is in, it's a good house, it's a good area, and 230, and you know, it's just I'm not going to go in and put granite in it, and I'm not going to go in and paint the wood white, and I'm not going to go in and put new flooring in it, and that's what everybody wants, and you know, I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, that's and as you shouldn't. That's not how it works. Especially when you want to sell a house as is. This house is clean. The bathrooms have been upgraded. I mean, you got a good property here. It's just, you know, you're on that, like I said, you're in that threshold of in that middle portion where we're not sure kind of where it's going to go. But yeah, I think doing an ovation or just keeping it with your son will net you the most amount of money in your pocket.
Right. Well, hey, Johnny, I appreciate your time. My granddaughter just walked in, so I'm going to visit with her a minute. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you for calling me.
No problem. I'll check back in about a month, see where you're at.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.